Good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Jackson, and I'm here to do my introduction for medical terminology. I'm just going to simply read the questions off my laptop and answer them for you guys. What's your experience utilizing medical terminology? Example, some, little, or none. I have no experience with medical terminology. However, I do watch, medical shows. Some of my favorite shows are like Monsters Inside of Me, Mystery Diagnosis, and so that's the little I do have, as far as TV. But as far as in my current job, no, I do not use medical terminology. What are your expectations for this course? My expectations for this course is to learn. I do understand that changing the prefix or the suffix of a word, a medical term can change the entire meaning of the word. So I want a better understanding and more knowledge to that effect, because I do plan on going into the medical field. How do you feel medical terminology will be most helpful, most useful in the future? Like I stated, I do plan on going into the medical field. My major is health studies, and with that, I do want to pursue a career option in working with pregnant women, because I personally feel that during the time a woman has or goes into labor, or about to have her child, she's at her most vulnerable state, because unfortunately not a lot of women are blessed to have their significant other or anyone to be with her during this most beautiful moment in a woman's life. And it's a scary situation, because anything can happen to the mother, anything can happen to the child, anything can happen to either one of them. So I would love to be some type of advocate, or be able to assist in any form of fashion that I can, because God forbid, if something does go wrong, when the doctor comes in, when the nurse comes in, they're throwing all these, medical terms and, all that kind of jargon to the woman, and she's not going to understand fully, so if I can provide her in layman's terms, what's going on, with the situation, with her or her child, I want to be able to provide that assistance. I have toyed with the idea of becoming a labor and delivery nurse, but I'm not sure. Only the future can tell me that. Like I stated, my major is health studies. What are your goals for the future? My goal is to live a very peaceful and comfortable life, and to actually be the best me that I can be, because nobody can be me but me. That's my own personal goal. As far as career wise, like I stated, I do want to go into the medical field and work with pregnant women, in an agency, or even in a hospital setting. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are, I love to read, I love to watch movies, I love like action movies and like real event movies, like Deepwater Horizon, Unstoppable, Dante's Peak. I love like the Marvel movies, the Fast and the Furious, any of those types of movies. I love them to death. And some of my other hobbies, I love to travel, and I love to shop, of course. How many online classes have you taken at TW before? I have not taken any online classes at TW. I actually I took about one online course at Richland College a few years ago. I was a part of the medical code and billing program, which I did complete. However, I did not go for my certification. The last few days of my last class, I lost my brother suddenly, my older brother suddenly, and so I did not pursue that. I just backed away from everything, to be honest. And a few years after that, like 2.5 years, 3 years later, I did go ahead and decide to attempt to get my certification. I took the state test. I failed miserably. One of the reason is it had been, some years, so I wasn't as quick as I was before. And also, they had switched from ICD 9 to ICD 10, and I did not know ICD 10 one bit. I had never seen it before, so but I at that time I finally decided that that's not the avenue that I wanted to go. So now here I am, attempting my bachelor's degree. What experience? What is your experience like using Canvas versus using Blackboard? Like I stated, I took one online course. I do believe they use Blackboard, but it was so many years ago, I really don't remember. So I only use Canvas as of right now. I am currently taking 3 online classes. I'm an online student. So far, so good. It's user friendly. It's not too difficult to maneuver because I am not the most tech savvy person. I don't claim to be. I know I'm not. So far, I've only used it for like this past week and a half. So far, so good. We'll see. But luckily, my husband and my son, they'll help me if I run into any issues. Any information about that you like to share about your family or pets? Some facts about me are that I am 42 years old. I have been married for 17 years. We've been together about 20, 21 years. So we basically grew up together. Back in 1995, I did attend TWU. I lived in Stark. I was a business administration major, but in 1996, I had my daughter, so I did drop out of TWU to raise her, and she's 22 now, and she just graduated from TWU with her bachelor's in mathematics, and right now she's currently phone is ringing, so that's what threw me off. She's pursuing her master's in mathematics at TWU. And my 14-year-old son is a freshman this year, and he plays the trumpet for his high school band. And as far as pets, I have one dog. Her name is Chloe. I love her to death. She's my youngest child, and she acts like a 2-year-old. So every night I have to go throughout the house and pick up toys like she's 2. So that's it. So I just want to tell everybody good luck with whatever you decide to pursue, in your fields or in life in general. Y'all be safe and be happy. Good night.